Hey crafters, it's Janet with Crafting It Up in Creations, coming at you today with a DIY. This is inspired by, I love to make different arrangements or graveside memorials for my dad, so I thought I would share another one with you. I've done some of these in the past. I'll share another one down below if you're interested in seeing that. This is using a trellis that the Dollar Tree had last year. I'm really hoping that they come back with them again this year. So here are some of the other materials that I used. They have this baby's breath at the Dollar Tree, and they're just little tiny white flowers. And then I have these white roses. They say patriotic blend, so yes, I've had them for a little while, but they have some white roses now, just in time for Valentine's Day, of course. And then I bought this really pretty foam glitter heart. It's got like a foam core to it, and then the trellis is underneath there. And these trellises are really nice. They kind of sink down into the ground and hold their position. So this is some floral tape that the Dollar Tree also sells. And as you wrap it around the stems, like if you're making a bouquet, then you'll just kind of pull it and stretch it at the same time that you wrap it around the stems, and it sticks very nicely. I've used this stuff several times. I'm also going to use this for some hot glue. I bought this one at AC Moore, and I used a 50% off coupon, but it's got that fine tip to it. Of course, you'll need some glue sticks, and I'm going to end up using that just to attach some of the flowers, just to give them a little bit more. And then I'm also going to use nylon cable ties. Now, you can buy these at the Dollar Tree, and a trick is, there's your little hole right in the center of the package. You can pull them out through that hole, and then if you drop them on the ground, they won't spill everywhere. My boyfriend, who's an electrician, gave me that really cool idea, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. I'm out of really good tips now, though, so hopefully you just get some ideas of your own, of different things you could do as well. This is this really neat trellis. As you can see, that's where you would stick it in the ground. They came in black and like a dark green color last year, and I've kind of been on the lookout for them this year. So far, I haven't seen them, but they've just started putting out all of their garden stuff, like their tools. So I figure it's just a matter of time. I have seen some of the S-hook planters and I can't remember what the other ones are called, but you can hang really nice garden decor off of them. So I feel like I really hope these come back. I feel like they should, but you know, it's Dollar Tree, who knows. So I'm going to wrap these cable ties just around the heart. I wanted it kind of cockeyed sideways a little, so I'm just going to put it where I think I have the best ability of keeping it in place. And I cut these off, and then I decide to run and get some wire cutters so that I can get them close down to the edge. But nobody should really be bothering this to cut their hands on it. I hope not anyway. And I kind of just get it up to the cable tie as close as I can. You can burn it. There's all kinds of things you can do to get those cable tie ends to not be so rough. Jim likes to twist them and then pull them, but sometimes that still leaves a little sharp edge. So at any rate, now I'm going to cut off the flowers, and I'll tell you what, I cut all these kind of short, and then I was like, well, I kind of cut them too long to put down into the red heart. I kind of wanted to surround the heart with them at first, but then I didn't really want to hide that beautiful red heart. So I strategically stuck them in where it would hide the cable tie. And so I see that my stem's too long. I'm going to cut some of it off. I'm going to put some of that hot glue on the stem, and I'm going to stick it down in the heart. Now, you'll have saw that I used the scissors to kind of make a hole. The second one I don't use the scissors, but the third one I decided that the scissors really was a good idea. It just makes it easier to stick this down into the heart. And I'm kind of just trying to get the excess glue off of there. And I just stick those in there, and I'm I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like, and it does hide the cable tie. And I'm going to work along with the rest of them. And you know, even making it, I still have a more appreciation for that beautiful red heart. I bought 2 of those, so I was hoping to make even something to hang on a doorway here at the house, just because. I mean, it's really simple. It's like foam and glitter. But it's simple but pretty. We're going to attach this one. And I even decided to take several of the roses and put them together to make like a little small bouquet. And that's where I wish I would have left the stems a little longer. So, don't be like me and think ahead as far as what you're going to do with your flowers. Because when I go to wrap them, I don't really have enough stem for the tape. And as far as putting these flowers together, I just kind of alternated the baby's breath and the white roses to where it just kind of looked like they were all mixed in together. Held them together with just some basic packaging tape, which you really don't have to do. As long as you hold them together, you can wrap that floral tape around them as well. And of course, you know, that floral tape just hides all those stems that are, some are short, some are long, and it just kind of puts them all together in uniform. And I kind of didn't notice that my lighting changed somewhere within this video, so I apologize that it kind of has these dark shadows in different areas. I'm also going to take some of the little baby's breath and put it under the one flower at the corner, just to kind of add a little something to it. I poke a hole in it this time before I stick it in there. And then I'm going to decide kind of where I want this extra set of flowers. And I really like it off to the side there. So when I flip this around, I'm going to use the cable ties once again to kind of hold that in place. And I put one on there, and I notice it's a little bit wobbly. So I do end up adding 2 different sets of cable ties within this group of flowers that I've kind of bunched on there. And you could finish the back of this and everything, you know, if you were worried about somebody walking in behind it, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm worried about presentation at the front. And deep down, I know my dad would love this no matter what anyway. He was a lover of light blue, so I like to even try to put light blue type flowers at some point. And I decide I want to hide that stem, so I'm going to use some hot glue and glue another rose and another thing of baby's breath on the front of that. And after I glue down this rose, which I think I'm slightly off camera here, I'm going to just add the baby's breath to it before that glue starts to dry. I must have it on the hot temp. And I just hold those in place until it sets. And so that's it. Really simple, nothing really complicated about it, but just hoping to give you some ideas and maybe even to be on the lookout for the trellises or anything else that you can use that the Dollar Tree would have. Basically, if you had all the supplies, this would have cost you less than $5 to make. A lot of things that I used, if you're a crafter, you kind of have them on hand. So, like, as always, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. If you do like these types of videos, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit it to see future videos from me. And again, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.